Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my first of two live broadcasts. I especially want to welcome all of the folks that are participating in my October boot camp. Tonight, we have our third session, which is all about communicating with people. Now, for those of you that are watching this on Facebook, watching this on LinkedIn, or watching this on my YouTube channel, I want to welcome all of you too. LinkedIn has made some major changes. And when you understand what's been happening on LinkedIn, you understand why it's happened. But I'm here to tell you that in spite of all of these changes, you all can have the best 3 months, October, November, and December. Do more business than you've had all year. Everybody's heard of, Bruce Lee, and one of my favorite quotes is, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." During our live Ask Max sessions, in fact, even during boot camp, people marvel at how I can log into someone's account, review a conversation with a prospect they haven't talked to in months, send them a message, and they immediately respond. Or resurrect a serious prospect. At least you thought they were a serious prospect. You gave them your presentation, you gave them your best shot. Now they're not answering you. And yet I can log into someone's account, send them one message, and get them to respond. And people often marvel, how do I do it? Well, I probably practiced this 500,000 times over the last 28 years. Now, the good news is my 4-step formula forms a simple system. That's your one kick step to master social networks like LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. It's so simple. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can master it. And the best part about it is you don't need to put in 28 years to learn how to do it. My 4-step formula, which I've been teaching for years, forms a single system that's your one kick step to master every social network. What is it? Create a page. Put yourself out there. Mix and mingle with all the other people that are on that network. Then connect with people. And the beautiful thing is, for those of you that have been on these social networks for a while, you are already connected to people. Some of them can be your next partners. Then communicate and qualify them. Because not everybody that you're connected to is going to be a serious candidate for your business, and you only want to talk to the serious ones and close them. Bring them into your business. It's like learning how to dance. The more you do it, the better you get. It's so simple that anyone can master this. The past does not equal the future. You can do more business in the next 3 months than you've done in the past 9 months. I've seen it happen over and over again. Your business does not slow down over the holiday season unless you do. Now, tonight we have our third boot camp session. That's the good news. The bad news is if you're not already registered for this boot camp, I've shut down registration. You can't get in. You can't bring members of your team into the November boot camp. It is closed. The good news is I've opened up registration for the November boot camp. And more good news is you don't have to wait to November. Because as soon as you register for the November boot camp, you're going to have access to the recorded sessions of the October boot camp. You can make 2023 your best year yet and start off January 2024 with growth and momentum that you're going to create over the next few months. Let me take a look in the chat window. And let's see. Good morning, Amelia. She's jumping in from the Netherlands. We have people popping in here from different parts of the world. Now, last night, I did a broadcast where I talked about what you must know to prosper on LinkedIn with their changes. They have made some significant changes that are going to make a lot of people unhappy. And there's a reason that they did it. LinkedIn has been overwhelmed. The secret's out. LinkedIn has been overwhelmed with people joining LinkedIn, creating profiles, and bombarding all the LinkedIn users with connection requests and messages with a not so nice agenda. The good news is there's a workaround. They've added some new features that are really going to help you. The bad news is they have limited and greatly restricted the number of connection requests that you could send to strangers along with a message. Now, we know that sending a connection request with a message produces the most results, the best results. They're limiting the number of new connection requests that you could send to people to 10 a month. It's anyone with a free account. Now they're rolling it out. Some of you have experienced it already. Some of you haven't. It's coming if you don't have it yet. All free account users will only be able to send 10 connection requests a month with a connection request message. Now you can still send a connection request to somebody for now without a message. Stand by for that to change. And they will count down. 10 personalized message remaining, take it down to 1, and you're done. And they have limited the message that you could send to a person. The good news is for those of you that are in boot camp, we're going to give you a workaround, and we're going to give you a way to circumnavigate this restriction. LinkedIn Celebrations feature. Good news. Because it's the easiest way to reconnect and follow up with your best prospects. So for those of you that are students that have been on here for years, or maybe you're a new student, but you have thousands of connections, we're going to show you how to mine your existing connections. Reconnect and follow up with the best prospects. Connect with the best new prospects using their celebration feature. It saves you a great deal of time. It significantly increases your closing rates, and it dramatically reduces rejection. And it'll help you build a bigger team much faster. That's the good news. Now, some of my new prospecting and recruiting strategy, tactics, and tips work best in the last 3 months of the year. October, November, and December is filled with holidays, filled with ample opportunities for you to resurrect conversations, to start new conversations. Every person that you talk to, every person that you reach out to becomes a seed in your garden. And with proper attention, posting, messaging, your garden starts to grow. And at the appropriate time, you can harvest those seeds and build a fast business. And many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before, because they've opened some things up, making it easy or easier to reconnect with people that you are already connected to. Tonight in boot camp, we're going to help you communicate effectively with everybody that you're connected to. And I'm going to be introducing some new scripts that add another layer of professionalism over some of my existing scripts. Some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete. So LinkedIn is now up to 990 million users worldwide. 400 million are monthly active users. LinkedIn has taken in a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. LinkedIn turned 20 years old this year. And they've come a long way since they started. Millions of professionals are now rushing to join LinkedIn. And it's this rush of new people that is forcing LinkedIn to take the steps that they've taken. Look at these numbers. 14,400 new members join every hour. 2.4 million join every week. Every time you do a search for a fitness instructor, a personal trainer, or a nurse, you can go back a week later, and there are hundreds of new people. More than 10 million join it every month. So LinkedIn will have 1 billion members by the end of November. The CEO recently said that their goal is to get to 3 billion members. If you're building your business on a worldwide level, look at LinkedIn's growing global membership. In North America, you got 224 million members. In Europe, 242 million members. In Asia and the Pacific Rim, you got 202 million members. Latin and South America, 146 million. The Middle East and Africa, 54 million members. Folks, leads are free. They're free. Here is additional LinkedIn information, because things are changing. People between the ages of 25 to 34 now account for 59.1% of LinkedIn's user base. We're watching the entire LinkedIn circuit change. They've added demographics where they're encouraging people to put in information, personal information, that you'd expect to find on a dating site, not on a professional website that's all about profiles and resumes. Over 58.4 million companies are registered. Over the summer, we watched Bed Bath & Beyond close 300 plus stores. You could pop on LinkedIn and you could find people that lost their jobs, people that worked for Bed Bath & Beyond for 20 years. A lot of those people are still on LinkedIn and they're still looking for work. 129,000 schools are registered. One of my students recruited somebody out of Arizona State University, created a strategy to go after college students that were working in fast food restaurants or in retail stores, and got them to enroll in a network marketing business because they can make more money. 39,000 different skills are now listed. So now you can not only look for people on LinkedIn by their profession, teacher, doctor, lawyer, attorney, personal trainer. Now you can search for people that have training skills, that have sales training skills. 20 million people added open to work frames to their profile photos last month. 20 million. So you can now search for people by their profession, their skill sets. sales training, team management, team building, leadership development, etc. You can search by their location, by their activity, and by their desire or urgency to find new ways to generate income. It's a whole new world on LinkedIn. LinkedIn makes it easier to find the best people that would be successful in your business based on their skills and who they know. Connect with them, show them what you have to offer, and enroll them. More people than ever before are looking for ways to make extra or full-time income and to work from home. You have the opportunity that provides a solution for that. Your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profile so it can be found in anyone's search results. And we've gone on, we've tried looking some folks up, and lo and behold, they're not there. Their settings restrict their ability to be seen. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details. Your picture, your banner or your cover, your headline. 3 important things. And most people don't realize they're not there. Nobody can see it. Understanding the dynamic use of LinkedIn and how people communicate with others. So we've got workarounds, some of these new restrictions. If you're in boot camp, don't miss tonight's. Now, if you can't make it tonight because you're in Europe, it's being recorded. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market and industry. Anybody can put themselves out there and become the person that your ideal prospect would want to talk to. Creating effective lead generation methods that turn prospects to business builders. Again, our last session, we talked about connecting with people, communicating, closing are the 2 most important parts of boot camp. Efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. So the good news, more good news, is when you're reaching out and you're searching for people to talk to, when you do your search results, when you look at your search results, what LinkedIn is doing is LinkedIn is taking the older profiles, some of them have been inactive for years, and putting them in front. So when you do a search, when anybody does a search and they go up and bring up the search results, and they start sending connection requests to the first people that come up, they're old, they've been inactive. So it's one way for LinkedIn to identify the robots and the people that are just reaching out en masse, contacting people they don't know. Been very effective. So in bootcamp, we introduced a method that you can reduce the chance that you're contacting people that are frankly out of date. LinkedIn, again, has made it easier by now making visible some of the other things that they've done. You don't want to send a connection request to someone that's not there. And LinkedIn celebration feature makes it easier to follow up with the best prospects. We already talked about this. This is going to be huge for all of you. So if you only talk to qualified prospects about your business, you'll make more sales. So the secret to connecting with the right prospects is the contents of their profile, their visible activity, and the answers to some simple questions. And I got to tell you, tonight I'm going to be introducing some new scripts that will take you from start to finish on how to connect with someone, qualify them, identify what their needs are, then transition to talking about your business with a slick, smooth introduction, deal with potential objections about network marketing and the whole concept of pyramids, and take even an explanation of what network marketing is, and we've added a second layer, because there are people that don't know anything about network marketing, and that script explaining what network marketing is has been priceless. It's worked for so many people, but we've added a second script for people that you're talking to that have been in retail for years, that have managed lots of people, that need to see the bigger picture about network marketing. You're going to love it. This script has been proven to work with about 20 of my coaching students. Now we're going to make it available to everybody. LinkedIn searching features, again, have changed. And we're going to show you how to use it effectively, because it's all about connecting with the right people. All right, so let me pop back up here. So I have opened up registration for our November bootcamp. Now, for those of you that are already in the October bootcamp, you may want to take advantage of some of these new packages that we put together. But if you're watching this for the first time, go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code Big Deal. Now, I want you to understand that when you register for the November bootcamp, you're going to have access to the October bootcamp. So for those of you that are in the October bootcamp right now, tonight it's communicate with people. Thursday, it's close the sale. And then the following Tuesday, we have an extra session, the daily routine of top earners. If you want to get ahead, you can click here and watch the recorded sessions of the September bootcamp. So when you join and register for the November bootcamp, you're going to be able to watch the recorded sessions of the October bootcamp. So you want to tell your team members about it so they can jump in right away. And they'll have access to the 5th session of boot camp, which is not normally included in our boot camps. How to develop the mindset of $1 million earner. Now, for those of you that are in our current boot camp, I urge you to take advantage of our twofer. Go to maxsteingart.com/twofer, 2-fer, and you can participate in the November and December boot camps for $59 a boot camp. Or a better package is our 90-day challenge. Register for the November, December, January boot camp. You'll get a copy of our major scripts book. It's an anthology of all the different scripts. It's bigger than what you get in boot camp. And if you're one of the first 10 people to register, you'll also get access to our mastermind. One last program. I don't have it here. So let me look in the chat. So practice is what it's all about. My single 4-step formula. It's a system that's your one kick step to master social networks. For those of you that are in boot camp, I look forward to seeing you tonight. Let me put in the chat your 3 training options. For those of you that are serious about taking your business to the top and closing out the year, my suggestion is take advantage of that 90-day challenge. November, December, and January. I'll be back at 4 o'clock tonight. At 9, we have session 3 of boot camp. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.